Hey, we are back on the UTEP pregame show, where we'll be taking on Nevada, currently leading the conference here. I control my own destiny, with 4 to go in the conference. I can't afford to lose one. I beat UNLV, Hawaii. I guess I couldn't lose to Nevada. I beat New Mexico as well. So, can lose one. Don't plan on losing one, but have that in the back pocket if I do. Look at old Marshall over here, number 14 for the nation. Let's get this show on the road. I'll have a different crowd pattern.
Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. It's the Nevada Wolfpack and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Miners head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miners offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The give to the single back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
On the move, it's Wall. And he has a
Yeah, I saw that. He jumped, what, 9 with the win over...
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards of pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They're working that left side. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make it easy.
Yeah, but you're 5-1 and in the Big 12. That's
the defense doing a
great legit loss.
Committing to the run. When you commit to
I
the
figure,
run
hey,
like this, obviously,
if you guys keep winning, that'll only make me look better.
You got to stop the run first.
Complete. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miners.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Oh, 1,000.
They'll move the tight end. The run inside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And then he drops it. He goes right to him. Of course. Oh, Bunny Bogman's hurt again.
After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Johnson wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Wolfpack will line up.
I've definitely not gotten the timing on that shit down. They get
That's the first one
on
of the
that
day
play.
out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Wood. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just a little off.
Oh my God, I'm lucky that wasn't picked. You tell he wasn't paying attention to my quarterback, but I thought he was hurt fast.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Oh my God, I feel like no float on it, like at all.
This is a design run.
Oh.
Got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Extra point here will tie the game.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller. Make plays through the air and make plays.
I don't know how far back I can go, but I will next time.
I have to
realize
every play. That's
a little delayed.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
On the V highlights.
Offense, you know, as a
I will
quarterback, you're
have
going to
to
get
do
opportunities to put up some pretty big
Hey, over
numbers.
2,000.
Watching this guy play early this
Hey,
year.
too
With
far
that
from
last
throwing
pass
9
completion,
TDs
he's
in the
now
first
already
year.
over
Scoring 9
2,000 yards on the
TDs.
season.
They got through 9. They scored 9.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. From the gun, running back on the move.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Here's a little room there. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Dirty yellow.
It's going to be important this
He's saying,
offensive line is able
don't
to
you
get a
want to
little
give
bit
him
of
the
a push.
ball?
Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And some room to work. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
I think a little more fans. 4-0 in confidence.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Best team in Utah for 30 years.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Newberry.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner will be brought down. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game. second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Right back to the well. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That was piss poor.
The Miners line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a crease. It's Newberry. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm flow. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Soft spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Off-play action on first down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking for room, it's Wood. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get...
Finding some room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Nevada will be forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarter.
Could be an alley. Makes the stop at the 32 when he picks up 10 on that play.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory and catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Now improvising. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson wants to throw it. A strike downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The option, he'll keep it. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. He had nowhere to go and was probably fortunate to stay out of his own end zone.
Yeah, this defense at this spot of the field, they are playing aggressive and they are playing downhill. Lucky that wasn't a safety, but right now it just feels like a bunch of sharks with blood in the water. This defense is ready.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Finding an escape route. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Miners will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. He's got him. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Rushes on him. Buys a little time. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack. That might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space.
Third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. Oh, nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick handoff. There's some room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Third and short now from their own 48. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
What a great play by the linebacker.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On the move. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Nevada sideline. I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Running inside, it's Newberry. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Gets away from one, finds some space. Nevada takes over as
oh, wow. He might pull away, though, in the second half.
You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Maybe some room here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
The run inside. It's Newberry. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about...
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
They're trying to get their receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down. Makes the grab.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Miners have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. The run to the left. And tackled there by the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's just the wrong
now,
button.
after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Amos. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another down.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fields the button, tries to find an opening. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll park it at the 39.
Oh, absolutely huge
Let's see what
stop.
Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Oh, fucking pick was frustrating. I wanted to go to the running back, and he was trying to the end. Sometimes it's the opposite. That's
today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run. And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't really get a chance to get
late.
started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Struggling.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Play action with Williams. Caught in the backfield, it's Bowman. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. From the red zone, it's Newberry. There's a crease. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to do it himself. That's reeled in. It's Wolf. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a
tough when it gets going bad, it gets going bad.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Back to pass. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throwing, Williams. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Nevada. And they take it in for 6 more points. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
My guy was not able to do shit for 3 quarters.
Line before he stopped right there. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. After the pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Under fire. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
To the air on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Couldn't make the play in the end zone, but the offense is going to come out of this with a penalty on the D. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Calls his own number. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gets rid of it. Puts it out of the air. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Working the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense drags him down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And he got it! And they tied the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
I thought I fucking missed.
Massive field goal. So much pressure on him with just a couple seconds left here in the game. He knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Moffitt. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Oh, yeah, that was a fuck. How's Jordan doing?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll throw it. If he runs this back, this game's over.
Fucking fuck.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Play fake, Williams. Got it. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Moffitt. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
A spectacular one-hand grab. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Need it to stay alive, and it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.